And from business news, let's now get into our mission segment this evening. It's brought to you by Star Ghana with support from UK Aid, Danida and the European Union. In mission this evening, persons with disability at the Lejo Kuku municipality in Accra have accused the assembly of being selective in the disbursements of funds allocated to persons with disability. Speaking at 3FM's Community Connect at Teshi Triblo, they also said disbursement processes are not transparent. Here's a report by Frederick Clarence Williams.
The World Health Organization figures indicate there are over 2 million disabled persons in Ghana. Majority of them are impoverished and marginalized. Inaccessible public facilities, education and other social services are major challenges. Government passed the Disability Bill in June 2006, but implementation is far from desirable. The policy on giving 3% of the common fund to persons with disability came as relief to many. It is aimed at reducing poverty among persons with disability, particularly those outside the formal sector. But this objective appeared to be far from being achieved. Issues of improper management, monitoring, disbursement and documentation of the funds have been the challenge for persons with disability. The guidelines for the disbursement of the funds is silent on the number of times and amount an individual or organization can access, compounding the situation. Able persons are allegedly accessing the 3% common fund allocated to the disabled. At the 3FM Community Connect program at Teshi Triblo in Accra, some persons with disabilities showed they were not happy with how the Lejo Kuku Assembly disburses the 3% of the disability funds to their members.
There is the need that for every disbursement, there should be a report being served to the National Council as well as our rep on the committee. But from the report that I've been hearing from most of the district, being that if you even go forth to request for a report of such, they may tell you that such a report is for administrative purposes.
We are not happy about the way the LECMA Disability Fund is being running here.
Why?
Write to our members what they need to do.
They accuse the assembly of being selective and also not being transparent in the disbursement of the funds.
Nsawom adwaji se me ko pe kalipa e ma ne nan ene ne nsa na me fa mbra lekma office no mbetua acho application be 4 to 5 years me nsan kan bibia.
But the fund manager at the Lejo Kuku Municipal Assembly, James Botte, disagrees with persons with disabilities.
We have provision for those cases. Now this lady received startup capital, I think somewhere last year, to start doing something.
Of how much?
She received 800.
800 Ghana cedis, okay.
Now, concerning the child, she wrote an application.
Okay.
I think last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Only last 2 weeks. And then she came and told me that she has submitted it to the assembly.
Right.
And then I told her that she should exercise patience. They will be start calling the people for interview, maybe somewhere in this March.
Okay.
So that when they start calling, she will appear before the committee and his case will be addressed.
Okay. He said since 2012, the assembly has ensured the disability fund is released to those who are due.
Since we started assessing this fund, we've been able to, that the members have been able to do a lot of things out of that. Most of the people are now fully engaged in their day-to-day activities to get something to feed themselves.
Now, the Lejo Kuku Municipal Assembly has pledged educational scholarship for Samuel Amate Ama, a child living with cerebral palsy. The Assembly made this promise at 3FM's Community Connect program, hosted by Johnny Hughes at the Teshi Triblo taxi rank in Accra.
The pledge followed Community Connect interaction with residents of the Teshi Triblo in Accra. The mother of the 15-year-old boy told the gathering of her inability to cater for the boy.
My son's father is deceased and no one takes care of us. So I put in an application to the Common Fund administrators for them to cater for his education. They told me to go and look for funds to put him in school and furnish them with receipts for a refund, but that has proved futile.
The Community Connect team then appealed to the Assembly to lend support to the boy, upon which the Assembly obliged.
Yes, much as we can give him the scholarship to go to school, when they come or when he comes with the mother, then we go through some interview and know to what extent that the scholarship can be given.
This edition of the 3FM's Community Connect was sponsored by Star Ghana with funding from UK Aid, Danida and the European Union.
And on that note, we wrap up our mission segment. It's brought to you by Star Ghana with support from the UK Aid, Danida and the European Union.